Good morning, one and all. Thanks for everyone to join this webinar. आप सबका यहाँ पे स्वागत है। हम 2-3 मिनट और लेंगे क्योंकि और जन ज्वाइन होने वाले हैं। उसके बाद हम स्टार्ट होंगे। थैंक यू ऑल। सो आपके जो जो क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स रहेंगे इस पर्टिकुलर वेबिनार के जर्नी में, आप सब उस क्वेश्चंस को Q&A में आप डाल सकते हो। एक बार वेबिनार खत्म होने के बाद आपका सारा जो जो क्वेश्चंस रहेगा, मैं वन बाय वन आई विल आस्क आंसर देम। सो मीनवाइल वेबिनार के जर्नी के थ्रू मिडिल में एक इंटरेस्ट फॉर्म भी मेरे टीम लोग यहाँ पे डालेंगे। उसके बाद आप इंटरेस्ट फॉर्म भी फिल कर सकते हो। सो सबको यहाँ पे स्वागत है रिपोज एनर्जी की तरफ से। सो माय नेम इज श्रेयांक। सो आई हैंडल मार्केटिंग एंड सेल्स फॉर फ्रॉम रिपोज एनर्जी। एंड हमारे पैनल में हमारे टीम मेंबर इशिता फिनांस से है मौजूद है, और अंकिता जी भी मौजूद है मार्केटिंग से। सो वी विल स्टार्ट दिस वेबिनार। थैंक्स एवरीवन टू ज्वाइन। जस्ट अ मिनट, एक टेक्निकल ग्लिच हुआ है। सो कमिंग टू हम कौन है रिपोज एनर्जी। सो वी आर वन ऑफ द इंडिया टॉप लीडिंग डोर स्टेप डीजल डिलीवरी कंपनी। यू कैन से इट एज एन ई कॉमर्स ऑफ फ्यूल। और हमारे यहाँ पे टेक एनेबल्ड फ्यूलिंग सॉल्यूशंस है, फ्यूल मैनेजमेंट सॉल्यूशंस भी है। और हम बैक किए हैं रतन टाटा सर ने। सो रतन टाटा सर हैज नॉट ओनली monitored us and or not only helped us as a mentor, and he has even particularly invested although in this company. And we are recognized as one of the national startup award winner in the year 2022 by Industry 4.0. So and हमने आज तक 1,000 से भी ज्यादा फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स बनाए हैं पूरे भारत में. सो हमारा जर्नी मैं आपको पहले दिखाना चाहूंगा. सो व्हाट आर आवर जर्नी स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 2016 till now, how our journey has been started. So let us go through one of the videos.
This is a platform which enables you to order energy at your doorstep.
The delivery of the energies at any sort of a doorstep will be practically possible.
There are a lot of questions, of course, with respect to this whole diesel delivered to your home.
The delivery service is concerned.
इसमें सुरक्षा कैसे सुनिश्चित की जाएगी?
But what about the logistics part of it? First question that comes to mind is feasibility. How would this entire thing work?
नेमका हा निर्णय इम्प्लिमेंट कसा होणार माहित नाही.
देश की आवश्यकता को पूरा करने के लिए सस्ते दर पे ऊर्जा पहुंचाना, निरंतर ऊर्जा पहुंचाना, स्वच्छ ऊर्जा पहुंचाना, सुरक्षित ऊर्जा पहुंचाना, ये सरकार हमारी प्रतिबद्ध है. मैं अध्यक्ष जी का आभार प्रकट करता हूं, उन्होंने इस वितर्क को यहाँ रखने का मौका दिया.
You're going to run out of diesel, you can place an order and call for it before it runs out.
Moving the fuel to the customer rather than customer coming to outlet for fueling specifically. I like the way you have presented your concept. Repos machines are beautiful. They are not ordinary delivery machines, but they look so nice.
So the convenience will play a big role. Repos, what we see here, I think is the end answer to all the the solutions that are required by these companies.
We all got together, got the startup registrations, done through Repos.
Looking at the safety parameters, also it is 100% safe. Fuel is peace. I do not like playing with peace. So that is why we chose to go. And so far, they've done commendable job.
Going to be helpful for the nation and global warming as well.
The moment you start, you're passionate about what problem you are solving.
India is the only country in the world which is getting the fuel tech industry.
भारत देश के हर कोने में एफोर्डेबल एनर्जी को भी इंश्योर कर रहा है.
Yes, this was our journey from last 5 over years. Just a minute. Yeah. So coming to this particular data of diesel consumption or the HSD consumption. So पूरा भारत में there is an study which says कि daily India consumes 28 CR liters of diesel daily. So a bifurcation हम अगले slide में दिखा रहे हैं. जो ये बाइफर्केशन है ये पूरा एक स्टडी करके लिया हुआ है, जो मेजरली इस पर्टिकुलर फ्यूल ब्रेकअप में मेजरली 55% मेजरली लाइक इंडस्ट्रियल सेक्टर में है, जैसे हैवी मशीनरीज, कमर्शियल हाई हाई कमर हैवी कमर्शियल व्हीकल्स, लाइट कमर्शियल व्हीकल्स, और पावर जनरेशन में थोड़ा परसेंटेज है, एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर में है 2.1%, रेलवेज में है। सो ये पर्टिकुलर ब्रेकडाउन में ये जानकारी यहाँ पे मिलता है कि डेली कंजम्पशन ऑफ फ्यूल भी इंडिया में जो रिक्वायरमेंट है वो पर्टिकुलर थिंग को केटर नहीं हो पा रहा है ऑयल मार्केटिंग कंपनी के थ्रू। सो इस पर्टिकुलर डीजल प्रोक्योरमेंट में आजकल के बिजनेसेस में क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम हो रहे हैं, अगर मैं आपको बोलूं तो पहले फॉर एग्जांपल अगर एक बिजनेस है, फॉर एग्जांपल इट कैन बी अ कंस्ट्रक्शन बिजनेस, माइनिंग बिजनेस। सो वो क्या करते हैं कि दे सेंड देयर diesel vehicles in which brings diesel from the nearby petrol bunk through drums and barrels, वो नियर बाय पेट्रोल बंक को बेचते हैं, वहां से वो फिल हो जाता है, उससे दे ब्रिंग इट बैक थ्रू देयर व्हीकल्स। इसमें क्या क्या उनको प्रॉब्लम लगता है, एक प्रॉब्लम होता है उनका स्पिलेज रहता है और प्रिफिलेज रहता है, टाइम वेस्ट होता है। सो आने जाने का खर्चा रहता है, लेबर कॉस्ट रहता है, ड्राइवर कॉस्ट रहता है। इसमें उनको प्रॉब्लम्स क्या रहता है कि चोरी हो सकता है, इसमें कभी कभार प्रॉपर डेटा नहीं मिलता उनको, कितना आ रहा है कितना जा रहा है। सो मेजरली स्टडी हिसाब से 8 से 10% फ्यूल लॉस्ट होता है ट्रांजिशन की वजह से, और इसके कारण मेजरली कार्बन न्यूट्रल फ्यूल, कार्बन कार्बन एमिशंस ज्यादा होता है, इसमें प्रॉपर ट्रांसपेरेंसी नहीं मिलता एंड कस्टमर को। सो इस पर्टिकुलर सिस्टम को अभी देखे तो पूरा भारत में 28 CR लीटर केटर करने के लिए हमें 80,000 के ऊपर पेट्रोल पंप चाहिए। सो what is the investment of one petrol bunk? It will be around 4 CR. So for investing 30, so there will be 32 billion rupees in required to investment for the 80,000 petrol pumps. So इस पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम के लिए हमने एक सॉल्यूशन लाया है, जो है डोर स्टेप डीजल डिलीवरी व्हीकल, और एल्स मोबाइल पेट्रोल पंप कह सकते हैं, और एल्स डीजल बाउजर कह सकते हैं, या तो मोबाइल डिस्पेंसर यूनिट भी कह सकते हैं। सो इस पर्टिकुलर आपने वीडियोस भी देखा होगा जो हमने जर्नी में दिखाया था। सो 2019 में गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया केम अप विद अ पॉलिसी चेंज टू अलाउ डोर स्टेप डीजल डिलीवरी, and upon then in the year 2020 the success of the doorstep diesel delivery from the Ministry of Petroleum and National Gas opened the business opportunity, जो जो इस पर्टिकुलर को बिजनेस को एंटर करना चाहते हैं एज अ फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर। सो इस पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस को आप ज्वाइन करने के लिए कौन ज्वाइन कर सकता है या कौन स्टार्ट कर सकता है, आप पूछे तो एक है रिटेल आउटलेट ओनर्स, जो पेट्रोल बंक ओनर्स रहते हैं, साधारण भाषा में बोलूं तो जैसे एचपीसीएल हो गया, बीपीसीएल हो गया, आईओसीएल हो गया, जिन जिन के पास वहां पे गैंट्री के अलाउंस नहीं रहते, वो लोग इस पर्टिकुलर टेंडर में एज अ फ्यूलेंट ऑन एनरोल हो सकते हैं और इस पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस में एंटर कर सकते हैं। और फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स जैसे आप लोगों को अभी अटेंड कर रहे हो, आप लोगों को भी इसमें ज्वाइन हो सकते, इसके लिए पर्टिकुलर एक तरीका होता है, आप लोगों को भी इस पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस में ज्वाइन कर सकते हो। सो हमारा एक सक्सेस स्टोरी है, जैसे एक साधारण एक पर्टिकुलर फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर है गुजरात से, जो उनके बिजनेस के बारे में आप बात कर रहे हैं। सो इस पर्टिकुलर वीडियो से हम इसका जानकारी लेंगे।
मेरा नाम है जोरशंकर भाई चावला, मैं गुजरात से हूँ। गुजरात के अहमदाबाद डिस्ट्रिक्ट के धंधुका 10 से, और मेरा स्टार्टअप का नाम है श्री कस्टम इंजन देव एनर्जी। और ये जो स्टार्टअप है वो मैंने 1 अप्रैल से स्टार्ट किया है। तो 1 अप्रैल से स्टार्ट किया तो पहले 30 स्केल में स्विच किया था, सेल किया था। अप्रैल मई में मैंने 110 स्केल किया था, और जून में 120 के थे, और अभी जुलाई जो रहा है उसको 200 के का टारगेट रखा है। ये स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट करने का एक रीजन था कि मेरे आसपास इंडस्ट्रीज भी है, और अभी जो समय चल रहा है वो ई कॉमर्स हो गया पूरा। तो वो होम बैठे बैठे बिजली चाहिए, कहीं बाहर नहीं जाना, तो कुछ दिखा तो मैंने इसे स्टार्टअप स्टार्ट किया, मतलब और इस बिजनेस में मैं जुड़ा। रिपोज जो है, मैंने तो पहले जब उसका गाड़ी बनाने की थी तो ये जो रिपोज है वो भी बनाता है, तो मैंने कंपेयर किया सबके साथ। मुझे रिपोज का जो है उसका डिजाइन, उसका मटेरियल, उसका जो प्रॉपर काम है सब, तो मुझे अच्छा लगा, इसलिए फिर मैंने रिपोज के साथ ज्वाइन किया और उसको एक साथ 2 गाड़ी का, एक 6 के और एक 3 के एक ही साथ ऑर्डर। कस्टमर सर्विस अभी रिपोज के साथ हम जुड़े हैं, अच्छी है। जैसे गाड़ी बनाते टाइम से लेकर जहाँ तक पैसों लाइसेंस है सर, उसमें सब हेल्प मिल जाती है वहाँ से, सामने से फॉलो करते हैं रिपोज से टीम, और एकदम मतलब हमें कुछ करना नहीं पड़ता, वो सब सारा इंतजाम करके सेट करके फिर डॉक्यूमेंट सब कंप्लीट करके फिर हम प्रोसेस करके लाइसेंस तक दिलवाते हैं, गाड़ी स्टार्ट भी करवाते हैं। तो अच्छा कंपनी जाना नहीं पड़ता है, कॉलेज है या नहीं तो पूरा हेल्प करना चाहिए बिल्कुल। मैं तो यही मैसेज दूंगा कि अभी जो इस हमारा भारत है स्वर्ण भारत बनने जा रहा है, इसको युवा धन बहुत है हमारे भारत में, और अभी जीडीपी ग्रोथ भी हो रहा है, इससे मतलब तो है हम जीडीपी ग्रोथ है और युवाओं को अभी युवा जन जा रहा है है तो बैंक चालू हुआ है, अभी ई कॉमर्स बिजनेस हो गया है, तो इसमें अभी अपॉर्चुनिटी बहुत है इस बिजनेस में।
So he was one of our very most successful entrepreneur from Gujarat. So like that, we have built more than 1,000 plus fuel entrepreneurs across the country, starting from northeast till south of India, till the north of from Jammu Kashmir till Kanyakumari. So going to the next slide, who are the fuel entrepreneurs? So mainly a fuel entrepreneurs जो है, so who want to get into this business, uh, who wanted to start their own retail outlet, but who were जिनको ए पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस में लाइक रिटेल आउटलेट नहीं खुल सकते, जो लगता है कि वहां पे इनका डीजल के बिजनेस के लिए बहुत रिक्वायरमेंट है। सो इन लोग को हम फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर कह सकते हैं। सो इस पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस में एज अ फ्यूलेंट आप एंटर करने के लिए ए पर्टिकुलर वर्ड हम इनको बोलते हैं फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर। सो मेनली ए पर्टिकुलर फ्यूल स्टार्टअप के लिए देयर इज अ रिकग्नाइजेशन कॉल्ड एज अ डीपीआईटी. So a company by any individual which is registered mainly as in under Startup India under DPIT has an agreement with oil marketing company जैसे HPCL हो गया, BPCL हो गया, IOCL हो गया. So एक पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस उनके तरफ से आपको डोर स्टेप डीजल डिलीवरी बिजनेस करने के लिए आपको परमिशन मिल जाएगा एज अ पेसो अप्रूव्ड व्हीकल से विथ पेसो लाइसेंसिंग. So if you ask me fuel startup versus पेट्रोल पंप्स जैसे रिटेल आउटलेट्स क्या डिफरेंस रहेगा, मेनली पेट्रोल पंप्स आपको पता ही है मेजरली हायर सेटअप कॉस्ट रहेगा, जैसे मैंने बोला आपको 4 CR एंड अबव. इनका डिमांड ऑन द क्रॉस थोड़ा स्टैग्नेंट हो जाएगा. आपको पता ही होगा कि इस पर्टिकुलर एरिया में आपने एक रिटेल आउटलेट खोल दिया, सिर्फ उसी रोड पे जो आने वाले ट्रक्स हो गया या आपके 2 व्हीलर्स 4 व्हीलर्स हो गया या तो जो आके लेकर जाए उनको ही आप केटर कर सकते हो. और लॉन्ग टर्म में रिटर्न्स थोड़ा लॉन्ग टर्म में मिलेगा. और व्हेन इट कम्स टू फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स और फ्यूल स्टार्टअप्स, आपको सेटअप कॉस्ट 1/10 ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर इन्वेस्टमेंट लगेगा और इसमें ग्रोइंग डिमांड रहेगा. जैसे आपको एक पर्टिकुलर पॉइंट से आप पूरा सिटी भी केटर कर सकते हो और इन्वेस्टमेंट ROI थोड़ा जल्दी आएगा व्हेन कंपेयर टू रिटेल आउटलेट. और इसमें क्या रहेगा कि रिटेल आउटलेट में एक रिटेल आउटलेट का ओनर सिर्फ 4 ही व्हीकल्स डाल सकता है, बट वेयर एज फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर कैन पुट n number of vehicles. So what are the tools, if you ask me, we provide from Repos to become a successful fuel entrepreneur? एक है रिपोज मोबाइल पेट्रोल पंप विच इज कॉल्ड एज रिपोज फ्यूल स्टेशन, और सेकेंड वन है रिपोज फ्यूल डेटम जो आपके एंड कस्टमर के यहाँ पे इंस्टॉल रहेगा, और एक और रहेगा रिपोज एप्लीकेशन जो आपके पूरे डैशबोर्ड्स, डेटा, ऑटोमेशन, ऑथेंटिसिटी सब मॉनिटर करेगा। और दूसरा है हमारा एक फिनेंस प्रोडक्ट कॉल्ड एज रिपोज पे, जो मैं अभी आपका जो पर्टिकुलर वेबिनार के थ्रू आपको सबको एक्सप्लेन करूंगा। सो ये हमारा इकोसिस्टम है। फॉर एग्जांपल आपके कस्टमर के यहाँ पे डेटम इंस्टॉल हुआ है, जो डेटम है वो एक मिनी पेट्रोल पंप के जहाँ तरह उपयोग होता है। सो वेयर यू कैन स्टोर डीजल अप टू 2000 liters at your premises for your self consumption. So whenever a fuel goes low in particular datum, the end customer orders fuel through repose app। वो पर्टिकुलर ऑर्डर को आप लोग एक्सेप्ट करेंगे, फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर जैसे आप लोग हो। उसके बाद एक बार एक्सेप्ट होने के बाद रिपोज फ्यूल स्टेशन जो आपके पास रहेगा वो कस्टमर के साइट पर जाएगा, वेयर इट गोज एंड रिफिल्स द रिपोज फ्यूल डेटा। उसके बाद उनके जो एसेट्स रहेगा वो पूरा उनको पर्टिकुलर डेटा आपके या उनके पर्टिकुलर कस्टमर डैशबोर्ड में पूरा जानकारी आपको उनको मिल जाएगा। इसमें वो ये पर्टिकुलर है, ये हमारा इकोसिस्टम है। सो कमिंग टू द मेन पॉइंट, रिपोज फ्यूल स्टेशन। व्हाट इज द रिपोज फ्यूल स्टेशन? इफ यू आस्क मी व्हाट इज द रिपोज फ्यूल स्टेशन, इन अ लेमन लैंग्वेज में आपको बोलता हूँ, इट्स अ पेट्रोल बंक ऑन व्हील्स, या तो चलता फिरता पेट्रोल पंप। So it uses IoT it uses IoT automation to track end-to-end fuel system, जैसे coming from the order till the dispensing। So आपके परमिशन के बिना या आपके कस्टमर को OTP के बिना कोई भी इसको डिस्पेंस नहीं कर सकता। और करंटली हम इसमें जो जो फीचर्स है, एक है डबल डिस्पेंसर और स्मार्ट फ्यूल लेवल सेंसर और ऑथोराइज्ड OTP। सो आपको बैठे बैठे आपके घर में ही यू कैन एबल टू मॉनिटर व्हाट आर द एक्चुअल फ्यूल लेवल्स और आपके व्हीकल कहाँ पे है, पूरा जानकारी आपको ओवर अ मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन में मिल जाएगा और वेब एप्लीकेशन में मिल जाएगा। सो मीनवाइल मैं आपको एक बोलना चाहूंगा कि आपके चैट बॉक्स में एक पर्टिकुलर इंटरेस्ट फॉर्म मेरे टीम मेंबर ने डाला हुआ है। सो इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड टू गेट इनटू दिस बिजनेस, आप एक पर्टिकुलर फॉर्म को भर लीजिए। आपको हमारे फ्यूल एक्सपर्ट्स जो हमारे टीम से है, आपको 24 आवर्स में वो कांटेक्ट कर लेंगे कल से। सो कमिंग टू this what is a repose fuel station, fuel datum? So this is an product where it gets installed at an end customer base, where he has a requirement of diesel on a day-to-day basis, and it can be starting from some or 300-500 liters and goes up to 1000 liters as well. It can be used where it will be used in a mining site, construction site, transportation hubs for their self-consumption. So what is an USP of this, if you ask me? Without your permission, nobody will be able to take diesel from it. Without the customer's permission, nobody will be able to take diesel from this. And this will be a proper fuel management system for him, where he can able to track minute amount of diesel and for which particular vehicle it has gone. Each and every minute details will be captured over a mobile application, and इस particular datum को refill diesel कौन देगा? इस पर्टिकुलर डेटम को डीजल आएगा आपके जैसे फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर्स के थ्रू मोबाइल पेट्रोल पंप जो है हमारा रिपोज मोबाइल पेट्रोल पंप के थ्रू। सो रिपोज मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन, जैसे मैंने आपको प्रीवियसली मेरे स्लाइड से बोला था कि इसमें आपको पूरा जानकारी मिल जाएगा। सी व्हाट अमाउंट, व्हाट इज योर डेली कंजम्पशन। फॉर एग्जांपल कस्टमर है, कस्टमर का दिन का कंजम्पशन क्या हो रहा है, इसका एसेट का कंजम्पशन क्या हो रहा है, और उसको पूरा स्मार्ट डेटा मिल जाएगा। एंड बीइंग एन फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर आपको भी पूरा डेटा मिल जाएगा कि फॉर एग्जांपल आपके इस पर्टिकुलर महीने में किस किस कस्टमर्स को कितना डीजल आपने डिलीवरी किया है, कितने टाइम पे किया है, कितने फ्रीक्वेंसी में किया है, पूरा जानकारी आपको आपके मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन में भी मिल जाएगा और आपके वेब एप्लीकेशन में भी मिल जाएगा। So this will not only help you to track even everything, this will even remove the manual data intervention. So introduction of Drepos Pay, I asked my colleague जो इस particular panel में है, Ishita ji, who heads finance FinServ for entire Pan India, to take care from this slide. Over to you, Ishita. Thank you.
Thank you, Shreyank. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the call. As Shreyank mentioned, we are in the business of fuel distribution. हम fuel distribution across India through different channels customers को provide कराते हैं. इस ecosystem पे थोड़ा सा और detail में जाते हुए मैं directly credit का problem explain करने से पहले I would want to onboard you all as to what is it that we really look at and हम provide क्या कराते हैं to the customers. So if you look at the existing market, जैसे श्रेयांक जी ने slide में दिखाया, 28 crore liters of fuel is consumed on a daily basis. This is where we see that 80% of this is only consumed by businesses, and out of that, again, 80% is again consumed on credit. So roughly 60% of the overall fuel market in India runs on credit. Even if you, as a fuelant in the future, go out in the market and you identify customers, the first ask that a customer, any of the customers would put is how much credit is it that I will get for purchase of fuel, and what is the discount that I will be able to get. While discount becomes a temporary option, discount ऐसी चीज होती है where customers also compromise, but they usually do not compromise on the entire credit piece. Credit is something which becomes which becomes a necessity for them in terms of again going ahead for their fuel purchases. So to enable our fuelants with good credit, ताकि उनके जेब से क्रेडिट का पैसा भी ना जाए, plus they are able to again extend credit and lock in their customer, we introduce an offering which goes by the name of Repos Pay. What does Repos Pay typically do is that it provides you with a tool which is a commercial credit card, and it gives this card to your customer. So your customer can get 15 days of credit for free and can also utilize this credit for his fuel purchases. Whereas customer is thinking that you as a fuelant is going to provide him with the credit is actually being provided by Repos and the bank we are associated with. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा? The customer can do the fuel transactions on a 15-day credit basis, and you will get your instant payments. So your cash flow will not be affected in any manner or in whatsoever manner, and you will get your immediate money. Your customer will also get your immediate credit. Shyam, can we move to the next slide, please?
Sure, Ishita. Just a minute. Yeah.
यहाँ पे if you see the features of the product, you will see that this is a 15 plus 7-day offering where we extend credit of 15 days to these customers, plus they also get 7 days of additional repayment. So a lot of participants from the audience have also asked whether the datum is in the scope of the customer or the fuelant itself. The datum is absolutely in the scope of the customer. The customer gets two options to procure a datum. They can either go on an outright basis where they pay 100% amount and they get the datum. And the second option is a subscription based offer. Let's say if a customer does not want to use datum for a very long time but wants to optimize their operations for a certain time period, they can take this datum on a subscription basis as well. How will datum and the entire Repos ecosystem help you? You basically have to only procure a vehicle by becoming a fuel entrepreneur. So let's say you have procured a vehicle. Our vehicle comes in 2-3 capacities, starts from 3,000 liters, goes up to 6,000 liters of capacity. Once this is done, you will have to go out in the market, identify your customers. This is where we give a joint participation from Repos and from your end, where you jointly identify the right customers who have a minimum diesel consumption of 8,000 to 10,000 liters on a monthly basis. And on the basis of that, you sign an agreement with them to become a permanent customer of yours. The customer gets onboarded in the Repos mobile application. This is where we also provide them with a Repos Pay card. This Repos Pay card will be with the customer, and the customer gets logged with you in terms of again fuel purchases. So now you have a customer who has logged in volumes through the datum and also through the Repos Pay card. So your volume assurance comes through that, and all you have to do is manage your fuel purchases and your fuel volumes. This is where we assure that you get instant cash flows, where we give you a T+2 settlement on these cash flows. So let's say your customer has swiped Repos Pay card for 10 rupees. You will get this 10 rupee immediately on T+1 or T+2 basis, whereas your customer has to repay this uh, 10 rupees to the bank on a 15-day period basis, 15 day or 15 plus 7 day. We have a couple of banking partners. We have ICICI Bank, we have HDFC Bank. These are some of the banking partners through which we enable the customers to get the fuel card. And this is a zero risk product for you. So even if your customer fails to repay the money to the bank, you will have zero liability to ensure the recovery of this money. The entire recovery will be in the hands of the bank. Therefore, this becomes an absolute go-to option for you. Why? Because number one, you are solving the problem of credit of your customer, and number two, you are also ensuring that your cash flows are constant and you do not have to invest or put any specific amount of money as investment for your customers. Shyam, can we move to the next slide, please? This is where we now introduce financing through repos. So a lot of participants have asked, what is the investment that I would need to make in this business? See, the investment in this business starts depending on the capacity of the vehicle and number of vehicles that you're going for. One vehicle we start from lowest from 24 lakh rupees goes up to 32 to 35 lakh rupees. This is where repos also provides you with financing support, wherein we say that we have a couple of banking partners across India. These are some of the banks. We have tie-ups with roughly around 24 banks across India, wherein we end up providing financing support to you through these banks. All you have to do is there has been an interest form which has been floated on the chat. You can go through that interest form, fill in your interest to apply for this business. We recommend if you have an existing business to back this entire venture up. If you do not have an existing business, you can reach out to your friends or your relatives to become a guarantor if they have an existing business. Because of the fact that this will be a completely new settlement of a new entity, banks would prefer having an existing business which becomes as a backup. So even in case where your vehicle is getting manufactured or your license procurement procedure is in place, you can actually start hunting for customers, and until then the bank EMIs also come into picture. The bank gives a loan tenure of 5 years at a very competitive interest rate, depending again on the profile of you and the business that you've placed out here. This is where we say that we provide loans up to 80-90% on the overall loan asset value of the vehicle. And on the basis of that, again, the loans take roughly about 1.5 week for you to get processed. The entire documentation set is already something which Repos helps you with, where Repos provides you end-to-end support to ensure that you get the best financing options from our partners. Now, taking a step ahead, my colleague Shreyank will onboard you as to how is it that you can opt in this business, and what is it that you can really do in terms of again getting onboarded as a fuelant. Um, to Before Shreyank starts, I'll just give a quick onboarding as to what are the unit economics and what is the return on investment in this business. See, the entire returns on this business depends on how much business volumes you drive. We have seen our at 100% capacity utilization on a 6,000 liter vehicle on a weekly basis, we will see that a fuelant can get a return on as low as 18 months on the overall asset. So within 18 months also you can get your return on investment on this vehicle, and you can also stretch it up to 24 to 26 months depending on again how much volume you are catering to. Now this entire volume catering is something which is again in the scope of the Fuelent, where we uh, help you definitely by deploying datums, by providing repos pay cards, but again managing the customer is in the scope of the Fuelent itself. So yes, Shreyank, you can take up now on the steps to get onboarded as a Fuelent from here. Thank you.
Yes, Ishita, thank you so much. So, coming to what are the steps to start this particular journey of fuel entrepreneurship or fuel startup. So, first of all, you need to have your company of your own that can be registered under private limited, LLP, partnership, and on person company. Post then you have to file your tender with the oil marketing company, which will be HPCL, BPCL, and IOCL. So post then we will tie you up with your nearby terminal or the gantry which is available at your business location. So post then after a month, your provisional agreement, which is called as a mutual agreement between you and the oil marketing company, that will be signed within you and them. So उसके बाद आपका बिजनेस जो है फंडिंग आपको मिलेगा, जिसे आपके हम आप ऋषिता जी ने आपको बोला है. उसके बाद एक बार हमको पेमेंट रिसीव हो जाएगा, उसके बाद आपका व्हीकल बनना चालू होगा हमारे प्लांट्स में जो है पुणे में. सो एक बार व्हीकल का प्रोडक्शन वगैरह हो गया, सो उसके बाद व्हीकल का रजिस्ट्रेशन रहेगा और उसके बाद पेसो लाइसेंसिंग मिलेगा विथ द फाइनल अग्रीमेंट विद द ऑयल मार्केटिंग कंपनी. उसके बाद आपके फ्यूल एंटरप्रेन्योर की जर्नी आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. सो जो मैंने बोला आपको व्हाट आर द आपके स्कोप में क्या रहेगा और हमारे स्कोप में क्या रहेगा. सो प्रीवियस स्लाइड में जो आपने बोला कि एक कंपनी फॉर्मेशन करना पड़ेगा. सो यू हैव टू फॉर्म योर कंपनी ऑफ योर ओन. So that company formation will be under your end. That can be a private limited company, one person company, limited liability company, and the partnership firm. And there will be certain documentations which will be required from your chartered accounts and so that particular thing my team will be sharing you. उसके बाद जो जीएसटी रहेगा और वैट रहेगा वो सब आपके पर्टिकुलर सीए से हम मांग लेंगे. और हमारा जो ऑपरेशंस टीम यहाँ पे बैठते हैं जो पुणे में बैठते हैं, सो उनके स्कूप से वी विल हेल्प यू टू मेक स्टार्टअप रजिस्ट्रेशन, डीपीआईटी रजिस्ट्रेशन, एमएसएमई और क्लास 3 सिग्नेचर एंड टेंडर फाइलिंग. सो उसके बाद एक बार उसके बाद जो मैंने प्रीवियस स्लाइड में प्रोसीजर बोला, वंस योर प्रोविजनल एग्रीमेंट गेट्स साइंड, so post then your PESO approved repos fuel station will start manufacturing at our end. So we have all three variants of PESO approved vehicles. 3,000 लीटर से start होता है, 4,000 और 6,000. So again I am just asking each one of you in this particular virtual platform who and all are interested. मेरी colleague अंकिता जी ने एक पर्टिकुलर इंटरेस्ट फॉर्म फ्लोट किया है चैट बॉक्स में. आप फिल कर दीजिए. हमारे जो फ्यूल एक्सपर्ट्स रहेंगे पैन इंडिया, so they will get in touch with you. And I want to tell you ki we have our dedicated regional team which operates from south of India, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and we have a separate team for Maharashtra, north of India, east of India, everywhere. So the regional fuel experts will get in touch with you and they will tell you what are the next procedure and how you can go ahead. So पहले step रहेगा fill in the interest form. So उसके बाद हमारा उसमें एक इनबिल्ट स्कोरिंग मैकेनिज्म रहेगा. सो वो विल बी सीन फ्रॉम आवर फिनजर्व टीम. उसके बाद जो जो उसमें शॉर्टलिस्ट होंगे उनको हमारे फ्यूल एक्सपर्ट्स कॉल करेंगे, वेयर यू विल बी गेटिंग टू नो ईच एंड एवरी डिटेल्स अगेन. एंड उसके बाद आपके पर्टिकुलर डॉक्यूमेंटेशन लॉगिन होंगे हमारे यहाँ पे, पूरा आपको EOI वगैरह फाइल करके दे देंगे और आपका बैंक्स का प्रोसीजर भी हमारे तरफ से करके देंगे. उसके बाद आपका बिजनेस आप स्टार्ट कर सकते हो. सो थैंक्स वन एंड ऑल. So I'm eagerly meeting you, one and each and one of you in this platform to be a part of this amazing journey of fuel entrepreneurship. So let us go to frequently जो मैं chat box में भी देख रहा हूँ और Q&A में भी देख रहा हूँ, जो जो questions है, एक major FAQs we have listed it down. I'll just read it out, and I hope that some of the questions might be answered before I take up. So what will be the investment if you ask me for this business? So इस particular investment के starting है इसका 23 लाख से स्टार्ट होगा इस पर्टिकुलर रिपोज फ्यूल स्टेशन को लेने के लिए, और इसका लिक्विडिटी रहेगा, यू मस्ट बी हैविंग अ लिक्विडिटी ऑफ 25 lakhs. So इस मेनली इस लिक्विडिटी इज फॉर योर वर्किंग कैपिटल, रोटेशनल मनी. सो इस पर्टिकुलर जो बिजनेस के लिए तीन वेरिएंट्स मैं ऑलरेडी बोल चुका हूँ. So we have three variants which is PESO approved, which is 3000 liters, 4000 liters, and 6000 liters. So what will be the margin earned per liter of the unit, liters sold? So the margin mainly starts between 1.5 rupees and it goes up to 2.21 rupees as well. So iska proper idea ऑयल मार्केटिंग कंपनी से आपको मिल जाएगा. सो दिस इज द मार्जिन समवेयर बिटवीन 1.5 लीटर्स एंड अबव आपको मार्जिन इसमें मिल जाएगा. सो वेयर आई कैन फिल दैट फ्यूल फ्रॉम डेपो और अ गैंट्री एट अ फ्यूल स्टेशन. सो इसमें आपको एक डेडिकेटेड फिलिंग फैसिलिटी, जैसे मैंने बोला डेपो या गैंट्री आपको हम अलॉट करके दे देंगे. सो आपका फॉर एग्जांपल आप एक टायर 1 सिटी में है, जैसे मुंबई हो गया, पुणे हो गया, या बैंगलोर, हैदराबाद हो गया, इसमें आपको डेडिकेटेड टर्मिनल्स रहेंगे ओन्ड बाय द ऑयल मार्केटिंग कंपनीज, जैसे एचपीसीएल हो गया, बीपीसीएल हो गया और आईओसीएल हो गया. इसमें हम आपको टाई अप करके दे देंगे. सो ऑन पेपर्स यू हैव टू टेक ऑल द टाइम डीजल फ्रॉम द टर्मिनल. अगर वहां पे टर्मिनल नहीं है तो हम वहां पे आपको गैंट्रीज अटैच करके दे देंगे. सो गैंट्रीज आर द फिलिंग फैसिलिटी ओन्ड बाय द रिटेल आउटलेट्स. उनके पेट्रोल पंप में एक आपको एक गैंट्री फैसिलिटी बोल के मिल जाएगा. हम वहां पे आपको डेडिकेटेडली अटैच करके पूरा लाइसेंसिंग और पूरा डॉक्यूमेंटेशन हम हमारे तरफ से करवा के दे देंगे. So how many days it will take for me to complete the entire process? So इसमें आपको properly 25 to 30 days लगेगा पूरा टेंडर साइकिल को क्लोज करने के लिए. Where can I sell the fuel? सर इसमें आपको विद इन द स्टेट बॉर्डर्स आपको फिल करना पड़ेगा. पर इसमें क्या रहेगा कि एज पर द डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, आप फॉर एग्जांपल आपने व्हीकल लिया बेंगलुरु में, सो बेंगलुरु के जो टर्मिनल रहे वहां पे आपने ऑन पेपर्स अटैच किया. सो एवरी टाइम व्हेनेवर यू आर selling the diesel, whenever the diesel gets over, you have to go to that particular terminal only and get the diesel from there only as per the documentation. Will repos help in business growth? हाँ, इसमें जो मैंने मेरे प्रेजेंटेशन में, मेरे वेबिनार के जर्नी में आपको दिखाया. सो मेजरली वी हैव सर्टेन टूल्स लाइक रिपोज फ्यूल डेटा and repos pay, which will help you, we will help you to grow the business for this during your journey. So what are the after sales? So after sales आपको जो support रहेगा in terms of service, वो सब हमारे dedicated, we have a dedicated service team which is available pan India. So they will come and whatever the issues will be there, they will come redefine it and give it to you. What kind of licensing is required for this business? एक रहेगा आपको पेसो लाइसेंसिंग, जो ये पर्टिकुलर फायर लाइसेंसिंग बोल सकते हो आप. उसके बाद वेट्स एंड मेजरमेंट्स, आपका सील वेट्स एंड मेजरमेंट से आपको अप्रूवल मिलेगा, जो आपके लोकल WNM के से करवा सकते हो, और RTO और इंश्योरेंस आपके तरफ से करना पड़ेगा. So when will the repos fabrication, fuel station fabrication begin? Fuel station fabrication will start post the agreement, the provisional agreement which will be received from your end, from the oil marketing company. Post then we will start our procedure from our end. So at present, what type of customers are allowed to serve in this? So majorly sir, इसमें आपको heavy equipments हो गया, machineries हो गया, stationary equipments are only allowed to be served. So in a layman language, if you ask me, so those are the equipments and the machineries which are not able to come till the petrol pump. जैसे हेवी इक्विपमेंट, जैसे मेट्रो कंस्ट्रक्शन इक्विपमेंट्स आपको देखा होगा, जैसे टायर 1 सिटीज में अभी मेट्रो कंस्ट्रक्शन हो रहा है, जो इक्विपमेंट्स which cannot be come to the petrol pump, those kind of equipments and the machineries can be refilled during this repose fuel station. Where can I park my repose fuel station when not in use? So this kind vehicles have to be parked in a dedicated private parking area as mentioned by the guidelines of the PESO. So आपको एक dedicated parking space दिखाना पड़ेगा PESO के guidelines के थ्रू. जो हमारे dedicated PESO team रहेगा हमारे पुणे ऑफिस में, they will help you out with all the terms and conditions and they will help you to get the licensing as well. What will be the payment option available on our app? So our app, your app. So multiple payment options इसमें मिल रहेगा. जैसे आपको रिपोज पे कार्ड के बारे में मेरी कलीग ने पूरा जानकारी दे दिया, और नेट बैंकिंग के ऑप्शन भी मिल जाएगा. Can I use the branding name of our firm? Yes. इसमें आपका खुद का जो फर्म का नाम रहेगा, आपके जो डेडिकेटेड लोगो आप बना के दोगे, उसका पर्टिकुलर ब्रांडिंग आपके व्हीकल पे भी आप यूज कर सकते हो. यस. Thank you one and all. Now I will take up some of the questions which are there in the chat box and even the Q&A. Okay, Sasidharan sir or Nirmal Kumar sir has asked me we have from Kanchipuram and Tamil Nadu. So we have our dedicated team from Tamil Nadu, sir, who can we have an on-ground team as well who can talk Tamil for you. So I would request you to please fill up this interest form on the chat box which my team has put. My dedicated team will call you tomorrow once you fill the particular application. So Manikhar जी ने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा है, what if just want to deliver fuel, where store the fuel, in addition how will be the pricing of the fuel inclusive of transportation? So mainly Manik ji, this particular question, thanks for asking this question. So majorly you have to, since you are joining this program as a fuel entrepreneur, the entire fuel will be on your truck only. So for that reason only, PESO is asking for you to show us a dedicated parking space where all the safety norms will be followed upon as per the PESO guidelines, and inclusive of transportation. So sir, for this you won't be getting any kind of a transportation benefits from the oil marketing company, but you can charge your customers you can say a convenience charges or as a service charges in this mainly. So mainly depends upon you what kind of customer you're serving and how much amount of convenience charges you want to particular address to them. So we have a question from Mr. Mukherjee. What about the surge charges in that case? So, yes, sir. You can charge the particular surge charges or the convenience charges as per. So we have a repose application where we will ask your customer to come on our platform, where he will be able to order diesel through the application. So where your registered repose fuelant will be available for him. So this particular mechanism will be calculated through our repose application, where ordered quantity versus the distance traveled. Based upon the calculation, there will be a surge charges or the service charges, you can say, it will be calculated. So there is one more question regarding the feature of the vehicle in case of fire or the accident. So majorly, sir, our vehicles are PESO approved. We have a 3.1 mm coating of mild steel from both the end, and entire system is we do a 2-3 kind of a powder coatings and all, and it is a PESO approved, and there are very less no chances of fire, and entire system is automated where nobody will be able to take diesel without permission from the owner if you're taking automated one. Rohit Arumugam sir has a question for me. Do you have any limitation of fuel entrepreneurs who can operate in the same region? Rohit sir, thank you for asking this question first of all. So majorly, we don't have any particular limitation of operating of a fuel entrepreneurs or in a certain dedicated area. So this particular no, limitation has to be put from the oil marketing companies end. Whether we can fuel a truck through the repos movement and truck dispenser directly rather than through the data. Vinod sir, actually, you won't be able to no, refill any kind of a trucks uh, through the mobile dispenser unit, but rather than what we would suggest is through the data. So as per the guidelines of the oil marketing companies and the oil and gas and the PESO, so you are only supposed to refill the mobile dispenser units to a stationary things only. So that is the reason we have made this particular end customer product called as a datum. So to get into more detail of it, I would love that you can just fill up a form where my team will get in touch with you, and post then no they will answer you in a better way. So thank you. And Mr. Vinod has asked me a question, ki RO and your support after support in sales. So majorly जैसे इशिता जी ने ROI के बारे में बोला, और आफ्टर सपोर्ट हमारे पर्टिकुलर वी हैव अ डेडिकेटेड पेसो टीम जो आपको पर्टिकुलर लाइसेंसिंग करवाने के लिए हेल्प करेंगी, और सेल्स सर्विस टीम भी है हमारे यहाँ पे. सो वी हैव डेडिकेटेड वी हैव टाइड अप विद टोकेम एंड जीवीआर, जो दो डिस्पेंसर यूनिट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनीज है. सो इफ एनी प्रॉब्लम अराइजेस इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिस्पेंसिंग यूनिट, this particular dedicated engineers will come from Tokium and GVR, who can address this issue, and they will just close the ticket size within 24 to 48 hours. So what are the charges that repos will charge? Pranav ji has asked one question. So Pranav sir, we are mainly we don't charge any kind of charges. If you are asking me in terms for this tender, I would say you can just fill up this particular interest form where I can get to know about you more, where I can understand what kind of question it is. And if you're asking ki if when it comes to revenue sharing or something, then I would say if you have a customer of your own, then we won't charge you any kind of a revenue sharing for that. If you're ordering diesel, if you're directly delivering to your customer, if we are repos is giving you a customer, then there will be a something called as a revenue sharing, where the repos will charge a bit of revenue per liter, where my team will explain you post consultation tomorrow. What's the monthly return? Can we expect this to be around 1 lakh per month on the investment of 25 lakh? So Neeraj sir, basically this business is mainly because on the quantity games. So majorly how much amount of quantity if you are able to sell in a month upon the particular variant which you are using. Based upon that, we will be able to get an ROI. So we have a dedicated ROI calculator which my team has made through an Excel. So tomorrow, upon the once the day starts, my team will get in touch with you. So where my team will explain you, and we will be sending you that particular calculator as well, where you can enter the quantity of your own, and it will get you an ROI as well. Mr. Chakravarti from Calcutta, sir, we've since you have joined this particular webinar, we will definitely get in touch with you tomorrow, sir. I have even my team has backend team has noted on your name and name and the mail ID which you have provided. We will get in touch with you, sir. कमेश्वर सिंह जी, आपका क्वेश्चन के लिए मैं क्या आंसर करता हूँ, मेनली आप आपके डेडिकेटेड जो स्टेट बॉर्डर्स रहेगा, विद इन दैट एरिया आप कहीं पे भी ए पर्टिकुलर व्हीकल को आप घुमा सकते हो। पर इसमें क्या होता है कि आप जो गैंट्री या टर्मिनल आपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स में मेंशन किया होगा अपॉन प्रोविजनल अग्रीमेंट टाइम पे, वहीं पे आपको डीजल लेना पड़ेगा। एक ही प्रॉब्लम यहाँ पे रहेगा कि आप 100 किलोमीटर जाओ, 200 किलोमीटर जाओ, इसका कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं रहेगा। बट डीजल आपको उसी ऑयल मार्केटिंग कंपनी के डिपो से ही लेना पड़ेगा। So customer don't get any kind of a discount in this Rishi sir. Upon them just answering Rishi sir's question. So mainly customer will get a benefit of having fuel at their doorstep, having a clarity on their day-to-day operations, having a clarity of data, having a clarity of no theft. So this is just like an no benefit you're having at your doorstep. For example, today is a Sunday. You might be resting down at your workplace, or you can be resting down at your home side. So where you might be ordering some of the food, or you can be ordering some of the groceries at your doorstep. So this is just as a benefit that end customer will no require. So majorly all the particular companies like which are into construction, mining, manufacturing. So currently they want to see they want to get this particular kind of benefit through PESO approved vehicles. They don't want to go into an old way of procurement of diesel, where they will send their dedicated drums and barrels along with a truck or a bolero pickup to a nearest petrol bunk where they can go and get the diesel. So in this there is a huge time loss, there is a huge wastage, there is a huge there's no data clarity in this. So instead of this, the only reason they want to opt into this, because to get all these benefits at their doorstep. And not only because of this benefit, they might put their man force into some other thing which will not only help their business to grow, they can be huge in terms of savings. Sujata ma'am has asked a question: can we sell diesel at a one place? No, ma'am. Actually, this is not a business where you can stand your vehicle at some place and all of the particular vehicles or the machineries will come to that place and deliver. So this has to be refilled at a customer's place only. Mr. Adarsh ji, my team will get in touch with you. We are since we were not working on last 2 days, my team has not contact with you. Just put in your name and number in this chat box. My team will get in touch with you if possible today or tomorrow, and even mention your place of the business as well. Who will give us a diesel? So Sujata ma'am, the diesel will be got from the oil marketing company, because this tender you are putting for the oil marketing companies as well. So oil marketing companies want to increase their volumes through you guys only. So we will be attaching you to the oil marketing companies depot, which will be from HPCL, BPCL, and IOCL, which will be available in all the dedicated Taiwan cities. And if we don't have a dedicated terminals at at your place, we will be having a dedicated gantries owned by the retail outlets. Sharavanan Kumar sir, yes, we do have our dedicated Andhra team. So my team will get in touch with you tomorrow, sir. So, Palash, sir, mainly, if you don't have any existing business, what Ishita ma'am told ki, if you have any of your friends, relatives, or the family people who want to be your guarantor, then you can take them as your partner over there and you can start this business. So I would ask if people who have joined have not filled any kind of a forms, I request them to fill the form again, where my dedicated fuel experts across the country will get in touch with you post tomorrow. तुषार जी ने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि ओनली डीजल है क्या, बोथ पेट्रोल एंड डीजल? सो सर, actually, as per the rules of the PESO, only diesel is allowed to get transferred through mobile petrol bunk, and diesel is then only particular energy where is used in a very bulk way. It can be industrial area, mining area, crushers and quarry and manufacturing, where the diesel is used every day. So whereas petrol, if you ask me, it is only used in by a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler. Yes, others, sir, you can fill any kind of machineries like JCB trucks, mining equipments, schools and colleges buses, sir. If they have a dedicated parking space a bit inside of the from the main road, then you can fill it, but based upon the particular following up all the safety norms as per the schooling. Sir, how many leaders ordered till today in Hyderabad city? So majorly, this data I won't be able to provide you. So majorly, we have a dedicated ops team for that who are taking care of this. So I'll get my team in that who will get in touch with you. Will let you know on the same. Sujit sir, yes, you can't sell petrol standing parking a vehicle on the road. So this is mainly for the doorstep diesel delivery where you go to a customer's place and sell diesel. So what will be the rate for the customer, sir? Mainly, sir, rate will be the same as per the petrol bunk. But what happens in this, you can charge something called as a convenience fee, services fee. जैसे स्विगी जोमेटो में आपको कन्वीनियंस फी या तो कन्वीनियंस सर्विस फी उन जो चार्ज करते हैं, जैसे आपको चार्ज सम पीपल चार्ज पर लीटर 10-20 पैसा, या सम पीपल चार्ज 1,000 के लिए 300 रुपया कन्वीनियंस चार्ज. सो मेनली डिपेंड्स अपॉन यू एंड योर कस्टमर्स. So what are the maximum area MDs are mainly it will be within the state boundaries wherever you want to go. But I would suggest you wherever like within 70 to 80 kilometers within the radius of the OMC gantry which is available. Yes, exactly. What are the challenges in this field? If you ask me, mainly, sir, you need to have a customer base of your own. Where initially I would suggest ki if you have very good customer base of your own, then you will be able to address each and every challenges. So this is the only challenge I would say, and another one will be the particular working capital. Being a gantry owner, what kind of margins can I expect? So mainly for this question, I would ask you. You have to you fill up our question, fill up this particular interest form. I will get in touch with you in person. I want to understand what kind of volume you're looking at. So are you looking any volume between 50K to 100 KL per month, or are you looking between somewhere between 10 KL to 50 KL per month? So depend upon that and your area where you are there. I would say ki if you give me a good offer, I would for sure I'll recommend one of my fuel entrepreneur at your bunk. So I would say please fill up the particular interest form and I'll get in touch with you for sure. Can we visit your plant at Pune? Yes, sir. You can visit our repose plant any day, and we have our dedicated videos which is available in repose YouTube channel, where you can see all of this particular setup which we have made, and you can. I would recommend you guys to follow our Instagram channel and Facebook and even the LinkedIn, where we put up all of the videos on a day-to-day basis. I request once more my team to put up the interest form in the chat box. I request each and everyone who have not filled till now this particular no interest form. I request you to fill it again. So upon the once this form has been filled, upon that our dedicated fuel expert team across the country will get in touch with you. So I'll be there for another 10-15 minutes where I will be answering your questions. So I really want to see. So there is one more question from the George sir. Datum has to be purchased by the customer or it's required to purchase by the business entrepreneur for the customer. Sir, thank you for asking this question first of all. So majorly, this is a two-part of story. So mainly, if the customer wants to buy, he can buy it at his own. No, we have certain outright purchase model and even subscription model, where a customer can buy it and he can install it at his place. Where, for example, if you can no refer any of your customer, our dedicated state team will come with you and close that customer for you. Where from the backend, my team will map that particular customer only to you. So the other part of the question which you have asked, if you can buy the data and put it at your customers, and yes, sir, you can do it. So if you, as I told, we have two options. If you can buy it or rent it, or you can use it as a uh, at your customers and some customers what they do, some fuel entrepreneurs what they do, they just install it over there and they take rent from their customer, or sometimes they just want that customer to get locked. So these are the some of the benefits you will be getting. One is the repose fuel datum, and one is the end-to-end process of being a journey of a fuel entrepreneur, starting from helping you guys in filing the tender and till the peso licensing part, and the repose pay benefits. These are the certain no benefits my team will provide you, and as a company we will provide you. Yes, sir. So, Anup ji ने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा है कि will your app record and keep transaction data? Yes, sir. Our application. So, in our repose fuel station, we have a dedicated basic variant, middle variant, and higher variant, where my team will explain you all the benefits of that. So, if you're taking an automated variant, what will happen in this? The entire process will go through an automation. So, what happens? Our customer orders a diesel. Upon that, you accept that particular order as an owner, and that particular notification will go to your particular driver who will be an operator. So the operator will go to that particular dedicated place where this machinery is present or this site is present, where upon there the OTP will be generated. Post the OTP enter of this particular that particular quantity and will be dispensed. Until unless this particular OTP is entered, not even a single ml of diesel will go out. So Jacob sir, we have different families of datum if you are asking me. So we have datums for even for the generator sets. So I would recommend you to know, since if you have already filled the form, I would love to connect with you, and I want to ask you know how good we can expand this business of fuel entrepreneurship. So we have dedicated starting from 300 liters till 2000 liters. And the price, I would love to say you over a phone call post this particular discussion tomorrow. So Pranav sir, datum is it acts like, in a simple words, if you ask me, sir, it's a mini petrol bunk. So it gets installed at your customer's end, where customer can buy it to have a proper fuel management system. The USP of this is, without your permission, without the customer owner ka permission, nobody will be able to take diesel from it. So entire system works on an automation where you will be able to monitor end-to-end fuel. For example, there will be two applications involved in this, where one application will be at the owner's end, another application will be at the operator's end. So how you add your credit cards or the contact numbers to your application and the credit application, you can add the vehicle number or the JCB number. For example, the vehicle number is MH121234. You can mention the vehicle is at the JCB, and you can enter the quantity of diesel required. So the diesel required might be 200 or 300 liters or 500 liters. Your operator will no, enter that particular amount, and that particular notification will come to your application. Post upon that, what happens, you can see that a particular notification over your phone application, and you can you can see on the particular camera which will be providing, and upon that you can accept it. Unless you accept the order, not even a single amount of diesel will go through it, and each diesel will be particularly monitored, and you can be able to see the data over a mobile application, and this particular data can be exported to your email ID as well. Sir, if Anupji, if there is no petrol bunk nearby, sir, actually the rule says that you are not supposed to fill any kind of a particular diesel into particular mobile vehicles. Like it can be four-wheeler, two-wheeler, or no, or in a rural areas where you can stand a vehicle where the petrol bunk is not there. So this is one of the issues where in India we are facing in remote areas where the particular diesel petrol bunk or the diesel availability of petrol and diesel is a bit challenging for these areas. So I would suggest to any of my customers to do such kind of things. So upon this, what happens is the nearby petrol bunk people will no, this there's no permission for this kind of things. I want to just answer that. With my ground. Sir, Arun Automobiles, sir, actually, so majorly it depends upon the customer, sir. So, for example, if you have a customer who is taking a continuous fuel from you, which is around, it can be around 20-30 kl per month. So, depends upon the customer. So, what I would suggest is give them a benefits like repose pay card, give them a benefits of repose fuel data, give them a benefits of our datum family, where your end customer will be happy, where if you are bringing them on platform and if you're giving such kind of benefits, you will be able to tackle this particular situation. So majorly, if you want to cover it this charges somewhere, you can put up this particular no surge charges somewhere, sir. Yes, sir. VSR agencies, sir. I want to tell you ki yes, you can start this venture in Mysuru also. So you have a IOCL and PPCL depot near to Java factory Mysore, where you can cater all this. And when it comes to Mysore, we have around less vehicles. We have one in Nanjangud and one in 1, 2, 3 around in and around Mysore. So I would love to see you around the call. So tomorrow, please, I would request you to fill an interest form where I will personally get in touch with you, and we'll we'll show you the end-to-end process of this system. कमलेश्वर सर, कामेश्वर सिंह सर, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ कि रिपोज पे कार्ड का मेरा डेडिकेटेड एक फिनेंस टीम है जो यहाँ पे बैठते हैं. सो मैं क्या बोलता हूँ, आप एक फॉर्म फिल कीजिए. आपके जो क्राइटेरियाज रहेंगे वो एक बार आपने फुलफिल कर दिया तो मेरे खुद से ही पर्टिकुलर टीम विल गेट इन टच विथ यू. शरद जी हैज आस्क्ड. subscription for IoT system. And no, sir, we won't charge any kind of a subscription for the application and the IoT system which we have. So for the IoT system, mainly it depends upon the certain variants. So for vehicles also, you might be knowing on the vehicles which you are using, there will be a higher end variant where everything will be automated. Like you will be having no sensor, you will be having touch screen, you will be having controls on your steering wheels and all like that. We have a separate no variant like X variant, Y variant, and Z variant, where X variant will be completely manual, where you will be not able to see any kind of a no diesel data through your application. You will be able to see everything on a manual. But whereas the automation one, which is a Z variant, will be entirely automated, where you will be able to see everything over a mobile application as well. So we have a different variant where we'll be quoting you differently. So Pranav sir, mainly what discount? So this mainly depends upon the negotiation between you and him, sir. So it depends upon customer, how good is he in terms of what kind of a current system of payments he is doing. So if he might be doing a on cash payments, like then and there he might be paying you guys. If that thing, then it mainly depends upon you, like how good you can give it to him. So if he's like taking a credit of 30 odd months, 30 odd days, or 45 days, or 15 days, or 7 days, then I would say ki, since we have a product called as a repos pay, my team will dedicatedly come with you and pitch that repos pay feature to your customer, where you will be able to get the price of this particular orders catered within 1 day, where the customer will be able need to pay back to the bank after 15 plus 7 days. तुषार जी, फाइनेंस के बारे में मैं बोलूं तो आपके सिबिल के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है, और आपके नेचर ऑफ बिजनेस अभी अभी करेंटली कुछ नेचर ऑफ बिजनेस है तो उसके ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है, नहीं है तो आपके गारंटर के ऊपर डिपेंडेंट है. सो आपका सिबिल चेक होगा मेनली. आपके सिबिल के ऊपर हमारे जो टाइप्स है बैंक से, जैसे HPCL हो गया, सॉरी HDFC हो गया, SBI हो गया, ICICI हो गया, एक्सिस हो गया, इंडसइंड हो गया. सो इस पर्टिकुलर बैंक से हमारा टाइप है. सो इसी बैंक्स के ऊपर आपको पर्टिकुलर डिस्बर्समेंट मिल जाएगा. सो देर आर चांसेस कि 80 to 90% आपको डिस्बर्समेंट मिल सकता है, अप टू 95% भी हो सकता है. So there is already delivery. So, delivery service going on to. So Arun sir, maybe you are telling about the pricing of commercial diesel, or the diesel which we can get in the subsidized pricing, I feel. So mainly Arun sir, mainly I would say ki these are the particular uh, diesel contract which will be made by the bigger companies, which they have an underground tank system. So majorly, what happens in this, the underground tank system will be invested by these oil marketing companies, where the customer would have given a mutual agreement के ऊपर he would have given a deposit of some 10, 20, 30 CR, where he will be getting on contract basis or that particular pricing. So majorly, to get into for this particular business, I would suggest you, if you are able to get a customer who has a monthly consumption between 0 to 30K per month, or any tier 1 company, tier 2 business company, where you can go and deliver diesel at 30, 20, 40 KL. If you can get this kind of customers, then you won't be having any facing this kind of competencies in the market. So it was nice interacting with each and one of you on this beautiful Sunday. I hope I have answered majorly all of your questions. So since in the chat box, the particular form is already there, I would ask each and one of you, if you're not filled any kind of a form till now, and if interested to get into this business and to be a part of the journey of successful fuel entrepreneurs, I would love to say, please, fill this form, and me and my team are eagerly waiting for you on the other part of the journey. So thank you each and everyone. So I will just wait for another 5 minutes to 7 minutes, where if you have not filled any kind of a interest form, I would ask you to please fill the interest form. I would just wait for another 5